What's up, Heated Hobby fam? Are you tracking all the legal disputes going on with Panini? Stick around while we dive headfirst into this topic. All right. Welcome in. Let's talk about some courtroom drama with Panini in the world of just the world we live in now, where the moment you piss someone off, I'll sue you. I'll sue
Gonna do
you.
it.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to sue you so hard.
So
Oh
hard.
man, so hard. Why can't we just all get along? So Panini, we talked about a little bit ago on different episode on why. Oh, 6 pound, 8 ounce baby Jesus. Why is it taking so long for product to come out? I think we have a potential reason as to why. Because when you're tying all your money up into legal and courtroom drama, I think product might slow down. What do you think, Brett?
Oh, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. But yeah, scrapbooking. Inside joke. But yeah. So let's start back in August of 2023, right? A whole year ago when Fanatics was making its way onto the scene and Panini seen it coming. You had Fanatics signing all the big players, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, not so big anymore, Victor
It was.
Wembanyama. Yeah, he was. Man, he was. And Panini's like, you know what? If we're not going to get a piece of that pie, we're going to sue you. And in August of 2023, they filed a federal antitrust lawsuit against Fanatics, alleging the Fanatics engaged in anti-competitive conduct to monopolize the trading card market. But then guess what?
What?
Fanatics, lo and behold, countersued. And yeah, it's still ongoing. But it just doesn't stop there. So then you have Fanatics, right? They the NFL Players Association, right? They were trying to get the NFLPA and the license agreement with them. Strange, because also in August of 2023, the NFL Players Association decide that they are going to terminate its contract with Panini and grant exclusive rights to Fanatics. Panini contested this termination, leading to legal proceedings. And then in October, this gets juicy. All right? In October of 2023, it went to arbitration. And it ruled Panini can continue its NFLPA trading while border arbitrations and challenges and the termination continues. But guess what happened at the exact same time? The NFLPA granted the likeness and license to Fanatics. It then went to arbitration, and they were like, you know what? We changed our mind, Panini. You guys can have it. And then fast forward, right? And this is just it gets good. This was all in the last one was a racial discrimination lawsuit in December of 2023, right? Where just not to get too dive deep into that, but a few employees basically claimed that Panini, on behalf of the employee association, alleged that employees were denied promotions due to discriminations, intentional discriminations, and were subject to a racially hostile work environment. So this is all happening around the exact same time with all three of these going on. Now let's rewind just a little bit, right? And what happened in 2022? Fanatics buys Topps.
Oh, in 2022, Fanatics bought Topps, and MLB market. That's where it's at. I mean, your Topps market. You have MLB. I mean, your Panini isn't as owned as from your MLB prospects, but I mean, let's get into the hot and juicy of who's been running the market for the past 10 years for the sports that we're into.
And that's Panini, right? So it's just it's kind of all kind of blows my mind that it's just kind of all working in Fanatics' favor, where all this stuff, right? And also now you have, so just for everyone's awareness that's actually stuck around this long, right? You have the NFLPA, which is the Players Association, and then you have the actual NFL, right? So one is to print cards with true names and likeness of players. The other one is to use actual licensed product and actually have licensed, i.e. logos and the team's names and stuff on the card, right? So rewind back to 22 when they buy Tops, right? Fanatics buys Tops,
It's
and
been
then
brewing.
they fast forward, right? Panini comes and they start signing players. They start, licensing they're actually signing for their autographs, where then they can't autograph with anybody else. And then Panini files a lawsuit, which then you had Fanatics was already just brewing for this, right? Well,
Mm-hmm.
for everyone's awareness, Fanatics also now has the NFL license agreement. They have the right. And all of this was supposed to happen in 2026. And I'll give Panini some credit. I think they seen it coming. I really think they seen it coming, and they thought, you know what, maybe we can maybe we can turn this off. Let's pause, let's pump the brakes for a second. Like, that's ours. That's our piece of cake. You ain't getting a piece of our. You ain't even getting any of our cake, right? You ain't even getting the recipe for our cake because it's our cake. You can't have it. So then you do all this, and I know I'm jumping around topic a little bit, but I think in 24, potentially in 25, we could potentially see Topps licensed product again.
So I don't know if it'll be as early as that,
It wasn't
because
supposed to be until 26,
it
but
wasn't supposed to be till 26, and I think it may be pushed till 26. And the only reason I say that is because of where Fanatics sued. So Fanatics didn't sue Panini. It's not just a federal sue, it's an international. So because they sued, I forgot what counterpart of Panini, but since it's a international case, I mean, this could be drawn out for years and years.
but it doesn't
And
matter. It doesn't. The suit itself, as of right now, does not matter because of what happened at the end of last year. And that was the NFLPA granted the license for the likeness to the players to Fanatics. Then it went to arbitration, and Panini was granted the license back. In conjunction with the NFL, the actual NFL license was also granted to Fanatics. The suit itself holds no weight to what, and this is a couple of rednecks just talking, but if the way I read it right now, it don't matter, man. They can do whatever the fuck they want, and I think they're going to.
yeah, which just brings up a whole nother lawsuit, which, again, if it gets brought up,
But who's Panini to
we
sue
have,
next? You can't they're not going to
we have
sue.
the agreement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then so what do? They're going to turn around and sue the NFLPA and the NFL?
which, again, I think the whole thing is just, it's very hypocritical from Panini's side. Like, you've ran monopoly on this product for 10 years for both basketball and football.
And then someone comes along and they find a loophole and you get mad? They
Yeah.
sign
And
players and now you're like, you can't monopolize. I monopolized.
monopolizing, yes. So, again, it's, I don't know. That's the only word I can find to truly depict how Panini is going about this, of just being a hypocrite, of saying this is ours. You can't take any of this. And the NFLPA, like you said, it's a whole different ballgame. It is players, it's players' likeness. It's supposed to protect the players and and ultimately make players money outside of the NFL. And that's, I mean, it's not just an NFL ran just full thing. It's the players have the say in what they're going to do and how they're going to do. So it's exciting to see how this is all going to just kind of, well, will Tops only get, or Fanatics or Tops, whatever you want to say, will they only get a portion of players, and whoever wants to pay the bigger money? And that's where, I mean, you have the numbers of who's the bigger fish in this.
Yeah. Yeah, and it don't even let's let the people know at home, right? Panini is roughly, from what I can find, a $3 billion company, right?
Yeah.
Fanatics, once it assumed Tops, which I think they paid 400 or $600 million for Tops, which also blew my mind in the grand scheme of things that they were able to acquire it for. That's kind of a low number in my opinion for that organization, for Tops. Um,
Something that's been along for this long of time. You go back and it's Tops grown. That's what was an early product for me. I mean, that's what I was born
yeah,
into. Those are Tops.
Tops. Yeah, you had
Yeah.
your and Fanatics is a 30-ish, from what I can find, a $31 billion company. Now, I take a $3 billion company who then tries to go play football, right? Or tries to swim in a pond, a tiny pond, because that's what this is. All this is a tiny pond, and you go up against a 400-pound grown tuna, you'll lose that battle. You'll lose that battle 9 times out of 10. Didn't go how you
Thank you,
planned,
Will
did
Ferrell.
it? Yeah. Nope. Dude. And they are gonna, and they will tie them up. And they'll run this out in arbitration for years. I mean, you said it. I mean, it's going to be years, and they will just deplete them. Do I think Panini's going anywhere? No.
Elaborate.
I don't think Panini is going to cease. I don't think they're going to sell out. I don't think they're going to pull a Tops. I think they are way too. Yeah. They've got their. Like, I don't think they're going to do it.
No.
I think they are. I think product is going to slow down, and it's going to continue to slow down. The one thing that I could see happening is Fanatics could. They're buying. This is a rumor, but they're just buying up all the printers. Fanatics is just buying up all the card printers. That's going to hurt Panini.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you thought our product coming out, again, this is going to be a topic we'll get into a later date, but if you think our product coming out, later and later is one thing, like if we've seen a trend, then what's it going to be where we'll have to wait an entire football season for their product to come out?
And I personally think that Panini's going to continue to go toe-to-toe with them. I don't think they're going to back down. I'm hopeful to see where this goes for both sides of the coin, but I don't think it looks good for Panini.
No, I mean, I don't see this changing, the market changing in the next 6 months to a year. I don't think anything is going to make leverage enough where I don't think Tops will be making licensed product. And again, you stated otherwise, but I feel like it'll have to be brought to court before bringing anything and making that drastic of a change. But I just know the hobby drama is just getting started, and I think it is a great thing for the hobby.
And let us know in the comments, hopefully we shed a little bit of light. I know I was hearing it over and over and over that Panini lost its license. Well, no, they didn't lose their license. They did for a little bit for the PA, but they didn't officially lose their license with NFL. No one has lost their license. We just wanted to try to clear a few things up and stir the pot a little bit with our opinion. But tell us what you think in the comments, and smash that like button. Subscribe. It's not hard. We'll continue. It's just a button. It's just to push a button. Push a goddamn button. No. Other than that, tune in next time. We love y'all, and Heated Hobby out.